Good afternoon. My name is Makayla, and today I'll be discussing with you core stability and balance training programs. So I'm sure we've all thought of a time when we've set out to achieve really good abs, really enhanced defined abdominal muscles. But we might not think about the effect that these enhanced abdominal muscles can have on our athletic participation. So Mayo Clinic says that strong core muscles are also important for athletes, such as runners, as weak core muscles can lead to fatigue, less endurance, and injuries. And Harvard Health also says that balance training has been shown to prevent re-injury and reduce the risk of ligament problems. So the key focus of a core and stability balance training program is your anatomical core. And the overall aim is to improve your overall health, rehabilitate from injuries, and enhance your athletic participation. So in this presentation, I'll discuss with you the effectiveness of these programs, scientific data that has been presented on the exercise program, and potential side effects of chronic participation. So first, let's talk about the background and effectiveness. So according to our textbook, there are three main components to this specific training program. We have isolation exercises, machine weight exercises, and instability devices. So isolation exercises have been shown to increase your muscle activation, but they haven't necessarily been shown to enhance one's sport performance. But free weight exercises are more favorable over machines due to how your muscles act in athletic participation. So with a machine, you're just targeting a very specific set of muscles. You're isolating a very specific set of muscles that you want to actually enhance. But through athletic performance, you're not necessarily isolating those muscles in that fashion. So therefore, free weight exercises can be a little more beneficial to you in terms of your athletic performance. And instability devices, which you can commonly think of as maybe doing a plank on an exercise ball, that can be shown in injury rehabilitation to actually show benefits, but mainly injury rehabilitation is the only time that these are actually beneficial. So these three elements can be used for very specific things in a core and balance program, but the consensus is that ground-based free weight exercises are more effective when you talk about sport performance. So now let's talk about actually improving that sport performance through this training program. So a strong and stable core allows power to be generated and transferred through a kinetic chain. So strengthening your anchor, which would be your anatomical core, is providing a stable platform allowing more powerful and efficient movement of the limbs. A study shows that an 8-week course of training for your core may improve static balance, core endurance, and running economy of male athletes. So when you think of you're increasing your running economy, you're increasing your breathing capacity. And so having a strong core can actually help you have a larger breathing capacity and be able to run longer and farther. So free weight ground-based exercises offer the ideal combination of specificity and stability when thinking about your core and balance. And this is especially when you're focusing on muscular endurance, strength, and power. So the overall takeaway here is that your muscular endurance, power, aerobic capacity, strength, and agility can be improved through a core and balance training program. So next, let's take a look at scientific data research. So Reed and colleagues reported that isolated core training isn't very effective in improving sport performance and balance. But Beam and coworkers in Wilson reported that isolation exercises may have the greatest benefit for injured athletes who are going through the rehab process. So if say you're an athlete who has torn your ACL, you might not be able to perform a squat with the traditional load that you could before. So this is where isolation exercises can actually come in handy because you're still being able to activate those muscles, but not in the fashion that you were before. So rehabilitation can actually show benefits through isolation programs. So Anderson and Bean have shown that scientific support for the contention that machine-based strength gains exert a negligible or possible detrimental effect on your muscle activation pattern through your athletic movements. So this data can go to show that free weight, ground-based exercises offer the ideal combination of specificity, especially when talking about power and strength. So we don't want to, if we're isolating certain muscles too much through the use of machines, then we can go ahead and show that this might detriment our athletic performance due to that actual fashion of isolation. So now we can talk about side effects of chronic participation. So the stabilization programs of the core can enhance your recovery time for certain athletes, but it's really not necessarily better than any other training program. So stabilizing that core can help you just as much as another athletic training program. And so isolated core stability shouldn't be the primary emphasis on programs with goals of enhancing athletic performance. So you don't only want to focus on core and balance when trying to improve your athletic performance. You need to incorporate other training programs as well. But so far, there are no detrimental side effects shown from incorporating a long-term core and balance training program into your exercise regimen. It just should not be the main focus of one's program workouts. So here I have for you a sample program of some exercises that might be included in your core and balance training. So to the right side, we have pictures shown. So we have a squat curl with an alternating knee lift, a balancing single arm row, stability ball push-ups, plank to single arm reach, side plank with arm extension, and a stability ball ab row out. And so all of these should be performed with around 3 sets with around 10 to 15 reps. Both the plank to single arm reach and the side plank with arm extension, you need to make sure that you're performing those 10 to 15 reps on each side, not just combined total. And then your rest time for these exercises should be between 30 and 90 seconds when transferring from one exercise to another. So in conclusion, we have shown that balance training has been shown to prevent re-injury and reduce the risk of ligament problems in athletes, according to Harvard Health. We also see that free weight, ground-based exercises offer the ideal combination of specificity and instability, especially when focusing on muscular endurance, strength, and power. So the stabilization training of the core can enhance your recovery time for certain injuries, but no better than any other training program. So by using core and stability, you can see benefits, but any other program could provide you those benefits as well. So this program should not be used solely on its own to increase your athletic performance. And so strengthening your core will help to provide you with a stable platform, allowing more powerful, efficient movements. So this program has been shown to be most effective for rehabilitation of injuries versus improving sport performance results, but can improve your muscular endurance, power, aerobic capacity, strength, and agility for that enhanced athletic sport performance. So now I'm opening it up to anybody that has questions or anything about the Core and Stability Balance Training Program, and then I'll end with a slide on all of the references used in this presentation. Thank you.